Lineup for Bryant, that includes 3 freshmen. And the best of them has been their shooting guard, Mia Mancini. Inside, there's Fortuny. Really her whole career, but of late, she's averaging almost 20 points a game the last 4.
And a really good find. Fortuny got in behind the defense. There's a nice take by Sidbury, though.
In fact, Coach Kokoski played for Maryburg. That time, Daley's able to get it off, and she's on the board. BC back in front. Martina Boba. That was a tough pass, and Wagner, as she so often does, got her hands on it, and they reward Dontavia for the layup. Semester final exams all week. Those just ended today at Boston College. Nice finish, Daley through the contact, and one. There's Mancini getting loose for her first attempt. Another offensive rebound. Nia Scott. Talked about Mancini, who missed the 3-pointer there. She is shooting 44% from long range. Speaking of long range, Kayla Ivey shows it.
Told us before the Stonehill game was that, as well as Kayla Ivey was playing in terms of her.
And a third chance. Todd had it ripped away at midcourt. A play by Boba. And the foul, Martina Boba.
Well, this is one of those good jobs recognizing after the steal when you have a player kind of on their back foot and you can attack. Boston College, the beneficiaries there in the early going. That's just taking advantage. Oh, what a good take.
Oh, yeah. Powerful by Andrea Daley.
I think the thing this year with her is it's not that she hasn't had this in her game before.
Nice inbounds play. Todd finding who else? Daley. Daley's out of the game. Jakayla Thompson has checked in for BC, coming off of a broken foot. And what do you know? She just made a 3-point shot. And, you wonder, is there going to be rust with the jump shot?
How much Boston College has tried to get the ball to the basket. But that's a great example where there's a good take by Lacey.
Senior, transferred from Fordham. Little pocket pass there. Mancini finds Fortuny. There you go, Eric.
Working against the defense that's trying to take one thing away versus, oh, that's a really good read.
It's Boba. She's done that a couple of times to get herself a layup here in the quarter. Senior out of Paris. And all over Fortuny was Sidbury. Shot clock to 5. Tough scoop Reynolds. Put back by Scott. Daley back in there. And right back to the rack goes Andrea Daley. A double-digit first quarter for Daley.
Count, okay, I have the time to make this move before the end of the half. Gets it off. BC up big.
Bulldogs only 35% shooting in the first quarter, and they turn it over. Scott's pass got tipped.
I mean, it feels like it's just been very difficult for Bryant to complete passes. The Eagles are getting hands on everything.
And JoJo Lacey.
Running the floor, you can see kind of cuts in behind to get to that spot in the corner.
Fortuny sidestepping Lacey, but couldn't finish. Everything but.
Yeah, you can see frustrated with that one. A pretty good move to the basket. Oh, nice take.
She has not been able to get a good look as yet. Might have been as clean as she's had. Nice pass, Ivy. Lacey again, and a timeout called.
She has played extremely well here recently.
BC's freshmen are both in. And there is one of them, Krashovets, with a steal. Nice outlet, too, finding Wagner.
It's the touch of hesitation, and then BC was set up in position. This is the sequence as Krashovets is the one who ends up getting it. Nice outlet pass for Wagner.
Imari Reynolds to the baseline. For the Sylvia Gonzalez, whose name we've called for the first time, and out it goes for Mancini.
The end of it, I think, is what this ends up going out of bounds are. There's the look for Mancini. Right side, got in position.
Njai finding her fellow freshman Krashovets.
This is freshman. International bigs have a chance.
That was a crafty move. A move like this very often. Watch this.
It was only a matter of time that those two got some decent looks.
Just kind of off 1 foot, tough shot. Imari Reynolds, drive and dish, Fortuny. 2 in a row for Mariona.
It's for Boston College, and they can kind of beat the Eagles defense down the floor a touch.
Ivy on the kick out from Daley. She's 2 for 2 From three-point range tonight, Kayla Ivey. Breshevets finding Njai inside. Nice move on the right block. Nene Njai. And Njai on the floor to save the rebound. There's Daley streaking to the basket. Long stretch between whistles here. Scott had it blocked by Njai. Fortuny saves it. They're going to try it again with Nia Scott. That time she's able to score. Remember, Boston College cracked the century mark in their last game. They're going to be on pace to do it again here tonight. And then here is assist number 6 of the half for Kayla Ivey. Kind of a quiet 10, if that's possible. Lazama backdoor Wagner right at the rim. Sidbury tees it up. Lazama's got it on the offensive glass and scores inside.
Even in a game like this, that's that next step as a college athlete, learning to get your points when the shot's not there early on.
Lacey from Wagner, and one JoJo Lacey. Switched into the 6th man role. The 1-for-2 trip for Todd, but how about that? Offensive rebound bounce right into the waiting hands of Andrea Daley.
Feels like Boston College has done a great job.
Mancini out of the corner. Boston College tonight, they're among the nation's leaders in steals per game. Wagner lets it fly. How about that? Showing some range. It's a 2 for Dontavia Wagner. Reynolds kicked it over. Bodzioni started the second half, and there's Mancini, another 3. Just over 2.5 minutes into the half. That was a nice move by Wagner. Just recklessly going to the hoop. Ooh.
And return that spin move that for
controlling herself when she attacks. There she just attacked and got the ball back. And they find Todd for an easy layup.
Take a look at the steal first. And again, great find for Todd.
In 5 straight tough road games. It's amazing how things can turn around in a matter of a couple of weeks. Nice inside the arc move by Mia Mancini.
And I think that's the big question to be asked here as Lacey gets out front. You know, it's a game in the ACC, but the confidence that they're playing with on the offensive end, that has the ability to translate.
Ivy finding Njai, plus the foul, Nene Njai. These passes, they're just perfect, aren't they?
Yeah, and it's not like they've all been in close range, right? I mean, so much about this non-conference for a school like Bryant is just trying to get better in all of these games. It's all on the conference play when you're in some of these one-bid leagues.
Kayla Thompson, a few minutes tonight, even though she just really resumed practicing coming off the foot injury. Fortuny, inside position at Duke New Year's Eve. They wanted Kayla Thompson to get her feet wet again before that game. You're going to have to play your best to win it. Kimari Reynolds, dish, and Fortuny scores again. Ava McGee, sophomore guard, getting some run, and McGee hits the elbow jumper. Breshevets, nice move in the post, wow. Nia Scott stood her ground. Mancini finds Scott running the floor. Wow, how about that one end, and was rewarded for hustling back the other way.
Yep, never stopped. It just got to a great position, but there's Daley underneath.
And Mancini working on a 16-point night, hit the front of the rim. Ivy out and running. And Daley again after the drop step, 3rd time tonight. She gets a basket and a foul.
I don't know how you stop this. This time backing down and a good little move. Obviously never picked up her dribbles. That efficient. That's pretty impressive.
Wagner just batted that pass over to Sidbury, and she drives the baseline and scores. Strong hands there to take that one away. And Ivy gets another assist.
Last year, out for the season, but sitting on the bench and kind of act Brian is now at.
Wagner lets it fly. Dontavia Wagner continues a perfect night from the floor. Start their conference schedule at Duke.
Are we in the New Year's Eve window when we can say Happy New Year?
It's usually.
When is that? Is that
I think you
the
can.
20th? Is that kind of the start of it?
Tomorrow is the winter solstice.
That's right.
37-12. Just under midway through the second quarter. And they've led by as many as 45. It's an air ball thrown up, but Nia Scott puts it back up and in. Nia Scott.
5 offensive rebounds to go with 12 rebounds total. A little double-double here for Scott.
How about you, Kayla Thompson? Boston College's 19th steal of the night leads to a bucket. We've told you that BC's defense among the nation's leaders in that category coming in. They're only improving that standing with this showing. 90 seconds left. Scott again inside.
Games under Coach Mack.
Castaigne lets it fly for 2. Spun out. Sylvia Gonzalez. And 1. She was undercut as she put it in. 3-pointer Lacey. Castaigne with a home run pass down the court for Bonzioni. 5 consecutive victories heading into ACC play. And they dominated their home games again in the non-league portion of the schedule. Become an annual event. 7-1 here at home.